Hi Scorpio, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do your weekly reading. All right, so I don't have a directed focus this week, so I'm really allowing the cards to guide me, okay? All right, so we're going to start with the Lenormand cards. These are the Healing Light Lenormand cards, which are beautiful. My favorite Lenormand deck. Okay, so we're starting with these three cards. So let's see, Scorpio. All right, so we have the Fox. That's come out a couple of times this week. We have the Garden, which is considered the maze or the labyrinth. So, you might be looking at something as very difficult to get through. And this card has come up more than any other card this week, which is the Child. And, the Child also represents a fresh start. It's unbelievable how many times this card has come up. All right, so, it feels to me like with these cards, there's something here that you don't see, okay, with this Fox. All right, that's what this card talks about. This card talks about, there's more to a situation than meets the eye, all right? And that might make you feel like you're walking through a maze and you're constantly hitting roadblocks that are frustrating. But, the way that you might want to look at those roadblocks is, as purposeful blocks from going in a direction that maybe you're not supposed to go in, okay? And with respect to relationships, blocks can be, lack of communication or, distance or, somebody's involved with somebody else, there are a lot of blocks in love, right? We know that. But there's something that you're not seeing. And I feel like this energy here is making something feel very, very difficult for you. Like, at every turn, you're blocked. But we have the Child card here, which is the fresh start. All right. So looking at this, it feels like the reason that these blocks might be coming up for you is because there's a fresh start on the other side of it. All right. And for those of you that have been watching, my channel, I think that, I am always looking for the light, and at the same time, I'm truthful with you in what I see and what I read. There are certain readings that I definitely do not like to read, for sure. I definitely, want to look for the light. All right. What I'm going to do next here is, I've created my own deck, okay? And, I've broken it into two categories. Messages from your person or the person that you're watching the video for, and messages from spirit, okay? That's how this deck is separated. I'm working on a couple of other decks as well. I'm not going into heavy detail about breaking down my decks right now. I will be using them in the upcoming weeks. The one that I have right here is simply a prototype, and, I'm in the process of doing revisions on it right now. So, I'm going to use it sporadically, in different readings, but that's where I'm at with this. I'm not going to do any videos or breakdowns on this deck right now. I'm, like I said, I'm very new into this process, and, I just, I don't want to get into that just yet. Okay. So anyway, let's see what we get here. All right. First card we get. All right, so when you feel the need to judge, consider there are at least a million moments and thoughts you didn't see. Okay? So I feel like this card is spirit talking to you, okay, about this situation that we just spoke about. All right? Look at this. Moments and thoughts you didn't see. The fox. There's more to a situation than you can see right now, okay? And that's why, it feels challenging, possibly going through a maze, all right, to get to this fresh start. All right, and then I have, it was not a mistake or a coincidence that I met you, okay? So this is a message from your person, and notice where this card falls in between this maze or this labyrinth and a fresh start. So there's somebody that you're dealing with, possibly somebody that you're with right now or somebody that you're in separation with that feels that it wasn't a coincidence that they met you. They have that, that thought, all right? So they feel that there's something special about that meeting, all right? But it's also saying, Spirit is also saying that you can't judge a situation when you don't have all of the facts, okay? And there's lots of things that you may not be seeing. You may not be seeing, why these roadblocks are happening right now. All right, so let's see what Tarot has to say about this right now. All right, so the top row is going to represent you, and the bottom row is going to represent the person that you're watching the video for. But of course, in a general reading, the roles can be flipped. My intention is to read the cards in the upright position. So if you see me flip over a card or change the direction of a card, it's because of that. I don't do reversals in general readings. And because I place them face down, I don't know what direction that they're facing. All right, so for you, we have the Three of Wands. So there's something about your expectations that, are applicable here. And then this person has the Ten of Swords. So a feeling of betrayal in some way. It doesn't necessarily mean a betrayal from you. All right. And that could apply to what we're looking at up here. All right. You don't necessarily know everything that this person is going through. All right. And then for you, we have the Two of Swords. And for them, we have the Page of Cups. So this feels like very, very new energy, or very, this person might feel like they betrayed you. And Page of Cups is representing a possible apology to you. And then here we have Two of Swords. So that's the more likely scenario here that's going on, because with you and this Two of Swords energy, you're kind of at a crossroads. You might be blocking your heart from this person. This person might have betrayed you or might have hurt you. Okay, with you having the Three of Wands here over this Ten of Swords, that almost says that you might be expecting this person to betray you in some way. That's not necessarily a great energy to be in, right? But you may not have all the facts, is what keeps coming to me in this reading. All right, so you have the Star. So I feel like this person is very close to your heart in some way. They, when you're around them or when you spend time with them or talk to them, they light something up in you. All right, they're close to your heart. You consider this person as, a potential long-term partner in some way. You may be in love with this person, okay? Because this card represents, that they are your heart's desire. Okay, so then what do we have for them? We have the Lovers, okay? And the Lovers is about, not only about, you know, a soulmate connection or a strong attraction, which this card is about, which it says that, you know, it feels like they do have that connection with you. But it's also about choices. So this person may feel like they, you know, have betrayed you because they have betrayed their own heart. All right? And, you know, you might know about something that has happened that feels like a betrayal to you from this person. But the love, the attraction is here from this person in case you're wondering about that. But you might feel betrayed. There might be somebody else involved with this person, and that's causing you to block your heart. This might be information that you were recently made aware of, you know, and it feels heartbreaking, right? But it feels like there's more going on than meets the eye, okay? And you don't know truly how this person, you know, feels inside about the situation. It feels like they are, you know, they're torn and they're struggling. And I'm not saying that, you know, this is an ideal situation, but it happens, right? So what do we have for you here? We have death. Death for you, okay? Which is, you know, possibly about an ending, but also, you know, this is your card, all right, Scorpio? So we could look at it from that perspective as well. It could be about something transforming here. All right, they have the moon. So this is Pisces, the Lovers is Gemini, and the star is Aquarius. So 4 major arcana right here. The moon is almost the same card as the fox in a way, because something needs to come to light here, or there's hidden information from you that you just don't know yet. You may be considering ending this situation, okay, which feels like ending a very heartfelt connection to me, in this reading. And I feel like it's a heartfelt connection between the two of you, okay? Let's see what needs to come to light here. All right, I want to clarify a few things here. I want to clarify for this person the Ten of Swords, the Lovers, and the Moon. All right, and for you up here, I want to clarify the Two of Swords and the Death card. All right, so the Ten of Swords clarified by Eight of Wands. All right, so there was some type of communication by this person that either they felt was a betrayal or you felt was a betrayal. I feel like it was you, okay? Two of Swords clarified by the Magician. So this Two of Swords feels very purposeful right now. Like you're manifesting this with this person. It's almost like you're creating a block, the labyrinth, the maze. You know, you might be trying to put this person through a little bit of a maze, possibly to delay something, or, you know, to just create a little confusion for this person is what this feels like to me with the Magician. The Magician also represents single, so, you know, you are probably single in this scenario. The Lovers clarified by the Hermit. So if this person has made a choice, I don't feel like they're speaking about it yet, but the Hermit, you know, takes a look at, you know, really looking over the situation and asking, you know, what's next. I don't feel like this person really has made a clear decision yet, which might be upping that feeling of betrayal towards you. Like you might be saying the decision is obvious. Why aren't you making it? And that could be why you are, in this Two of Swords energy here. Let's see, death for you, justice. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling, okay? There's an energy from you that feels like, the obvious path or the obvious situation here is very clear to you. And it feels like if that doesn't come to pass, you will probably end this, okay? Delays are not in favor for this person with you, okay? So if somebody's keeping you on the hook, I don't think they're going to be able to keep you on the hook for very long, is what, I feel like this is saying. And you might have spoken that to this person. Look, make up your mind. I'm not here to wait around for you forever, is the energy that I'm getting here, all right? The moon clarified by the Nine of Cups, okay? So what this person's mistake might be with you is they may not have communicated that they also see you in this star energy, in this wish fulfillment, okay, heart's desire energy. They do see that. But because this is clarifying the moon, it's telling me that this is what they're possibly keeping hidden from you, okay? And from the energy that I'm seeing from you, which is make a decision now, I feel like it's causing this person, quite a bit of anguish, okay? Because I feel like your person here could be literally going through this maze, maybe not being able to share all the details with you right now for a very purposeful reason, and leaving out the facts with you is probably a mistake for this person, is what I'm feeling. But if you're questioning if they share your feelings, I feel like that's showing up is very clear that you guys both share this heart's desire for each other, which is, that type of thing is a little sad to me, because when two people maybe aren't communicating all the details, not being completely authentic about how they feel, this is the type of thing that can happen, okay? But I feel like this person looks at this connection, looks at this meeting between the two of you as, possibly destined, possibly it was meant to happen that way. And, there's a feeling of commitment here to, to go in the right direction, but I don't feel like they've actually made that decision yet. There might be a lot of other factors that they're having to figure out for whatever reason. But it feels to me like you want justice, you want it now, or it's going to end. All right. So let's see what the mutual energy is here. And then I'm pulling a romance angels card for the mutual energy here as well. Whoops, you know what? I want to shuffle this deck. All right, so let's see here. All right, so we have the King of Cups and we have the Nine of Pentacles. All right, so what this is telling me here is the longer somebody doesn't speak their feelings, which is King of Cups knows who he loves, but isn't necessarily verbal about it. All right, so I feel like that could be truly what is being hidden here from this person. The longer this person keeps it under wraps and isn't able to communicate it or communicates poorly, the more likely they are to be single on their own, all right? Nine of Pentacles is somebody that is content being single, all right? I don't feel that energy here with either of you, but I feel like somebody might be in the energy of pretending to be content, being single, and I feel like that might be you. I feel like that might be how you communicate this energy. Be careful with that, okay? Because I always, my one recommendation always is to be authentic. And if you don't mean it, don't say it, okay? But you might be tempted to do that, to, push this person to make the decision that you seem to feel clearly needs to be made. All right. All right. So for the Romance Angels cards, we have, look at that. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So if you're frustrated with the timing of this, I feel like, the universe is saying, some patience is called for in this situation. And if this is resonating with you and you're on the cusp of saying something that maybe you might regret or maybe you don't mean, I feel like this is, very valid advice. Okay? All right, Scorpio. That is what I have for you. I feel like I spoke very fast for me through this reading. This came out very, very smoothly. Which it doesn't always for me, honestly, okay? So that tells me that, the message was pretty clear. All right. All right, Scorpio, that is what I have for you. For those of you that are celebrating the Thanksgiving holiday this week, enjoy that. This is definitely a week to focus on what we're grateful for. And that's definitely a good energy to be in. So enjoy your week, and I will talk to you next time. All right. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.